How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the March Madness. We had three back-to-back tournaments, starting with the 18th, followed by 25th, followed by the 1st. So we had a ton of kayak tournaments to get into. Starting off was Falls Lake. That was a CCKF event. Then we had a Shearon Harris event for CKA, and then we ended the month down in South Carolina at Hobie BOS at Santee Cooper for both Queen City and Hobie BOS double dip event. I had fun for the March events. I also placed 6th in the Brian Latimer straight up fishing tournament. So March started off really good. February going into March started off really good, but tournament wise it was really bad for me. But this video we're just going to show clips of catches from all the tournaments. Don't worry, Shearon Harris and Hobie, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be talking through most of the clips and things like that, what I was finding, and just go through that. But for the most part, man, I really appreciate everybody sticking around in the Twitch chat, Instagram, TikToks. I really appreciate it. We're slowly but surely growing. Look out in the next week or two for the giveaways. I'll probably be doing some tackle giveaways, and I might give away all my concept reels that I got from the BLAT tournament. So definitely look out for that on all social platforms. I really appreciate you all, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the clips later. All right, starting things off, this is Falls Lake, probably like around 11 o'clock. It was rough. There were no bites in the morning in the area that we were in. I think we launched at Purnell, and it was just, it was difficult. Moving towards the main arm, and there were a lot of laydowns, as you can see to my right. So we swapped to a spinner bait and just started casting at it, target casting.
Nice, man. I hope
and
you
it
enjoy
worked
it.
out. As the struggle continues, we leave from all the way down there in the leading back to main lake, and we circle all the way back to the launch area because bites just died up there, and sure enough, snagged up. And sure as I stopped shaking the snag, snatched up. I still don't understand it, but it always happens. This is probably like the fifth or sixth time I've had this happen, and it just seems to always
dum
get them.
Why would you eat that?
So this is the last hour, probably the last 40 minutes, and we run all the way back to where we caught the spinner bait, so probably another mile. So you can imagine we went a mile up, went a mile back, and then when the wind started kicking up around 2 o'clock, we ran straight back here, and sure enough, there's an offshore point with a main channel that goes right down that middle where I'm casting, and sure enough, they were there all day. When we came back here with our spinner bait, we looked over in this area, but we couldn't get them to bite. I assumed with the wind blowing that they would come back, or get off the bottom and want to eat something.
Come back up
There was
here.
another gentleman to my right who was fishing here for most of the day, and he said there were hot and heavy white bass in the morning. So I took that information. I was like, if the white bass are here, the bass are probably moving out.
I have no idea why.
But sure enough, just kept casting. So I think this is probably like the 4th cast after that initial cast. And probably like the 5th cast, because the 4th cast I caught a catfish. But yeah, it's probably the 5th cast after I caught that one, and slow reeling. I mean, just aggravatingly slow. And they would come and eat. Up.
That's a brush pile.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were sitting around with the bait. I don't remember scanning a brush pile, but
What kind of trolling motor you got on?
it makes
XI3,
sense.
You like it?
a lot. Especially for like this stuff.
Yeah.
It's unbeatable. And with this running and pedals, I get about like almost 5 miles per hour.
Nice.
So it helps in. Oh wow, spin it on the way up. Yep. Nope.
Just little babies. But I mean, I needed 5. I really wish I would have got one more. We ended decently
Yeah, it helps a
for the
lot
field
in the
and
tournament
how
scenario.
struggle bus it was for me. But yeah, 15th place with 51. I'm not proud of that, but I'll take it. Definitely a good tournament. So thanks, Mitch. Thanks, team. And on to the next one, which is the week after, which is Shearon Harris. All right, on to Shearon Harris. We're in the last 20 minutes of the tournament. I lost a decent one at the bridge. My plan for this event was to fish Main Lake Coves, mouth of them, see if I can find any post spawners. And they were still doing the deed. But 20 minutes left at the launch, as you can see, just waiting for time to expire. And playing around on those rocks. And bing bong! No skunk. This is crazy. But yeah, that right there, and that plus imagine like about 3 hours of rain. That's what we had to deal with out there. But yeah, that's what we finished up at Shearon Harris. All right, so I was babysitting a great group of shad spawn eating big fish, and living in the pads, and literally, I babysat them. I found them on Thursday. Babysat them Friday for about 4 hours, and I was like, yeah, this is where I'm going to start. Hopefully I can get a big limit early. And I mean, there were really good fish in these pads. Just getting them to lock in on white and your bait rather than the natural bait there, really difficult. Shout out to Travis for letting me borrow that white Spro frog. I needed it. Same area, probably like an hour from the first catch. Sun's up. They're starting to move around real weird. They're still in the pads, but not eating as heavy. Shad spawn ends, you know how it goes. So we're just starting to hit shade lines and cover. And yeah, I mean, this one showed face. It was eating in this open area around some isolated pads, and I couldn't get it around the pads. Chatterbait, frog, buzzbait, nothing. So just doing my rounds, going through. I did isolated cover with the with that one little tree. But yeah, that was all we got from Santee. I went to a new spot that I caught a 21 at the day before, and it just wasn't there. Like, they just weren't there. Like, the fish that I marked offshore, the fish that were there previously. But yeah, I don't know if you guys kept up with Santee Cooper. Saturday was canceled, so my last day I practiced was Friday, and then Saturday we had a lot of wind, and I'm pretty sure that wind moved a lot of the fish that I was hoping for at the second spot. But it is what it is. That being said, Santee Cooper was an amazing fishery. A lot of big fish were caught. Listening and watching everybody's videos post-tournament and hearing everybody talk at the award ceremony about how they were catching their fish, where they were catching their fish, and all the areas that the fish were, really opened my eyes to that fishery. And just, I always knew it was a big bass factory, but seeing what people were able to produce, like, really opened my eyes to it. And thoroughly impressive fishery. So we'll try to get back down there to do some more fishing. But I mean, that concludes March Madness. Like I said, I do apologize for not having these videos up for their designated, you know, weeks that I had them, but I was so busy. Also, news alert, if you guys don't know, I kind of announced it on Twitch stream. We just got a house closed on it, and that's also in the background, and I'm trying to get that finished up and trying to get all that planned. So another thing to work with in the background. But after this, we'll have videos for our tournament on Macintosh and our tournament on Lake Gaston. So thank y'all all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll try to get some more consistent content out for you guys and gals. Thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Peace.